Welcome to K-Ratio's Q&A, our interactive solution designed to solve problems submitted directly from you, the viewer. I'm Kyle Littner, and I'm here today to provide an immediate solution to the number one most requested problem. Now, first off, a genuine and sincere thank you to everyone who asked for help. Because of you, we were able to identify an area of need and then provide an easy fix to remedy the situation. Now, the number one most requested question was far and away ahead of everything else, and certainly one that we were not expecting. The number one request we received came from carriers, and it was in the form of what can I do to protect my business right now? First, the massive growth that we've seen in terms of volumes is obviously not sustainable. And number two, it doesn't come across all types of commodities, meaning that if you're a carrier that ships automotive or for a restaurant business, you've seen all of that dry up. Now, adding more trouble to all of this is the fact that you can have one load of your dedicated routes fall off, and that's going to create the domino effect for even the best load planners out there. Now, typically we would recommend that carriers use a tool like freight futures to hedge against a drop in spot rates, but without the hedges already in place, the best we could advise would be hedges 2 months from now, and that doesn't help in the near term. Along those lines, however, are hedges protecting fuel costs? The American Transportation Research Institute's 2019 report stated that diesel fuel accounted for 24% of all expenses related to operating a truck, second only to driver pay. That's nearly 1/4 of all costs, truly a massive amount, one that's not fixed but floating, but yet it's currently on sale. What do I mean by that? Ultra-low sulfur diesel futures have plummeted to 4-year lows. This is the silver lining in all of the financial market turbulence right now for trucking companies. If you have not already done so, or if you've done some but not all, right now is absolutely the time to pre-book all of your fuel costs for 2020. Prices are down more than 50% since January 1st alone. This is the biggest no-brainer in history and one that can be done immediately. Additionally, diesel futures forward curve has very little premium added to it, only a few cents, simply meaning that prices are currently projected to remain low for all of this year, which means that 1/4 of your business's expenses can now be attained at nearly half the price of what it was just weeks ago. Obviously, this action most directly benefits carriers, but that doesn't mean that shippers and brokers can't participate as well. If you're a shipper, why let a fuel surcharge dictate what you'll ultimately pay to move your goods out the door? And if you're a broker, this is an expense that you're going to pass along to the carrier, so why not try and fix that expense? Now, for all of you, this is a way to lower that expense and to gain a competitive advantage. We've seen a large amount of companies go out of business in the last 18 months or so. Don't be one of them. Protect your balance sheet and grow your market share. Maintaining a certain level of spend is the easiest way to protect your margins. For more information on how to achieve this fix, or for any other problem facing your business and freight, contact us directly. For more information in general, follow us on LinkedIn or check us out at k-ratio.com. Please keep the questions coming, and thank you again for watching.